Okay. So let's go.
Let's go.
This is the second time I'm doing an English interview. After the first one, it was with John Paintsil, Ghana, former Ghana defender who also played in Israel. Now I'm having you. I'll ask you some questions about your time at Serbia and including the Israeli league against Ashdod and couple of seconds. Nenad, I just want to make sure that my followers will understand it. It will be a couple of seconds.
Okay.
כפי שאתם יודעים הצופים, אני מדבר עם ננאד סבטקוביץ' באנגלית, והראיון יהיה מן הסתם בשפה האנגלית. בהמשך השבוע אני אעלה תקציר בשפה שלי. So sorry for the incident. Now I'm back. I informed them that later on I'll do an highlight on my own language if someone will struggle to understand it.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Okay, so
Yes.
You've started your youth career at yeah, let's start. Yeah, I've started.
Yeah, I started my youth career in a small country in Serbia. It's actually in Užice, you know, in Jedinstvo and then in Sloboda, but I was very, very young. Until 11 years old, I played there. And after that, I moved to Belgrade and signed for Red Star Belgrade. And I spent there 8 years, all of my youth career, almost all. And after that, I signed the contract with the first team, but I didn't get a real good chance there. I was training with the first team, you know, and goes to some loans, but I didn't get a real chance there.
Yes, but despite you didn't get any real chances, are there any good lessons or good mental skills that you build and took for your loan times, loan spells?
Yeah, of course. You know, by playing in such a big club as it's Red Star, you know, you build that winning mentality. So I think that I have a winning mentality from that early age that was ingrained in me, because when you play in Red Star, you need to win every game. There are high expectations. So I think that's the big thing that I pulled out from there, you know. And obviously, you learn a lot of things by training with the very good coaches. And the second thing that I learned by going to loan, you know, because I went to lower leagues in Serbia. I started from third leagues. I played 1 year in third league. So, you know, you learn to appreciate the things when you go on the higher level. You know, you don't even know how grateful you are that you have like very good pitch, that you have nice clothes, that you have fans and everything, you know. And when you experience that low level of organization, when you go to higher level, I think that you learn to appreciate it more.
Word by word, as we say, totally good explanation about your loan time. So after you spend loan seasons with Rakovica and Radnički Belgrade, I hope I said it right.
It's good. It's good.
You went to sign on during the 2016 year with Serbian first league club. Is it in Serbia the second division before the first one?
Yeah, it was a second division club. You know, we have I signed in Zemun in second division, and I played in second division 1.5 years.
Yes.
And during that 1 year that I played, we moved to higher rank. We moved to Superliga. That's our first league. So
Wow.
After that I was playing in Zemun for 2 years in Superliga. It's actually our first league.
Wow, I believe to be part of a team that getting promoted to the top league in your country, it's a good honor and a pleasure.
Yeah, it's such an honor, and you know, it's great to be part of a winning team, you know. And during that time, we didn't start so well, but we were able to make a streak of 12 winnings in a row, and that got us promoted. So it was amazing time in Serbia to get promoted to Super League and to play in Super League. It was very good.
I'll maybe ask you a tricky question now. I will say even two tricky questions in a row, but we'll manage to get over them, I'm sure. So who was your role model during your first years? The player you watched him and said, I learned from him, I'll learn his skills.
Yeah, you know, I always admired Nemanja Vidic because
Nemanja Vidic, Serbian legend center back.
One of the best our defenders, you know, and we are from the same town, and you know, he's legend of Manchester United.
Of course.
So you know, I always looked up for him, but not only to him. You know, I looked up to so many players. From so many players, you can take some good things that they do, and you know, and take and you know, get better. You know, improve yourself, I say.
I seriously don't know because it's a center back position. If you've managed to score a couple of goals with Zemun, hopefully you did. What was your remarkable one, the one you'll remember for a lot of time?
Yeah, I remember the most in football club Zemun.
Yeah.
We played against Sloboda from Užice, and you know, they were ahead of us. We were like third, and they were second, and the gap was I think 6 points, and they were leading 1-0 until 88 minutes. And at 88 minutes, I scored a goal, and we equalized to 1-1. And at 94 minutes, the other center defender scored the goal, and we won 2-0, and we closed the gap
2-1 and not 2-0. You said that you won 2-0, and it was 2-1, of course.
No, 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we won 2-1.
Yeah.
So that was the goal that I think that
changed your season, like, the team season, mentality.
You know, after that we started winning, and we closed even more gap to Sloboda, and you know, we were able to promote to Super League.
Yes, and after good years with Zemun Football Club, you went to another Premier League club, Voždovac. You played with them for one season, finished 8th during the league. It was the first Corona season, how we'll call for it. Was it difficult to adjust to life of football under coronavirus?
Yeah, it surely it wasn't easy, you know, because everything stopped, and at that moment we didn't know how long will it last, how hard we need to train if we are going to play next week or in 1 month or after half of the year. So, all that not knowing what will happen make it difficult. But, after 3 months, we started playing, and after that, it was really good. It was really good to come back to the pitch, to see your guys, your friends again. And it wasn't easy, but during that time we had work. We had a lot of time to work on ourselves, to work on things that usually we don't have a time to work on. So I think that I used that time pretty well.
So that's impressive. During your time with Vozdovac, I mean, after the first Corona season, of course, which you explained, it was difficult, but you overcome it very well, overcame, of course. You left Serbia for the first time, while coming here to Israel, signing for FC Ashdod, and I got to ask you honest questions, which I'm answering some footballers I'm interviewing when they're moving into foreign countries. How did you manage to get like your first weeks in Israel with football, culture, people?
Yeah. Honestly, all your life you prepare to go somewhere because, we all dream about playing in some higher level than that is football in our country. So I knew that I will left someday, and all my life I prepared for it. So when I came, I know what is gonna wait for me. It was difficult in the beginning because I had to do 14 days quarantine, and without training, straight away I started playing games. And when you don't feel the ball, especially when you change the climate, it was really hot, like big high humidity in Israel. So I needed a few weeks to adapt, to get in shape and to adapt to weather. And after that, I started playing good and fit very well in the team.
You fit very well indeed, and I will say that what I'll show now on screen came in perfect timing for you. It was just before the second lockdown here, while the illness of corona, numbers of infections were high, but just before the lockdowns that affected the league, stopped it twice. We'll talk about it after I'll show you a thing that I believe that made your confidence still high despite the twice time off. You can see it now. Wait, I don't want it being like that. I want with a sound. Yep, there it is. It was against Maccabi Petach Tikva, 23rd minute, corner, and you know what happened next.
Yeah, of course.
הנה הכדור עולה וננגח פנימה. זהו, בסוף זה נכנס. מי הבקיע?
סבטקוביץ.
Yes, that was a great moment for you.
Yeah, when you have that much time, you prepare much better for the games. We played like maybe 2 games per month, and now we play, I don't know, like 8 games per month. So it was we had a little bit more time to prepare, and obviously when the game comes, you're ready.
Yes, and that goal, rather than the other goal you explained, this turned out to be the winning goal that you helped your team to gain important 3 points.
Yeah, it's always good to score a goal and to win.
And I talked before, I shared that moment with you that the league stopped twice, once during end of September and until end of October, and second during during the month of January, and it was like you explained in Serbia, that it was difficult, that tough period of time.
Yeah, obviously, you know, when you dedicate your life to football, and when it stops, it's not easy. But you know, also during that time, you have a time to reflect on yourself, to see, you know, to a little bit more analyze what you did, what you could have done better. So, you know, we use the time well, and when you come back to the pitch, to games, you appreciate it more. So, you know, everything happens for a reason, and we should learn from that.
Yes, learn from that, indeed, and while now this season, Ashdod, last season they were in bottom playoff, but they're improving a lot. They're in the top playoff, and they're having a win against magnificent wins against top clubs like Maccabi Tel Aviv, Maccabi Haifa, 3 wins against Hapoel Be'er Sheva, which were once 3 times champions in a row. Hapoel Tel Aviv, 3 wins against Beitar Jerusalem, of course, and that 4-0 victory against Maccabi Netanya, which you also contributed with that third goal. This one from corner as well.
Yeah, fortunately, only 2 goals. I had a lot more chances, and hopefully it will come in the next period.
But defensively, of course, you're happy that you helped your team to achieve the goals the team targeted for the season. And did you expect, to an honest question, to be in the top playoff after you managed to get a magnificent win against Maccabi Tel Aviv?
Yeah, well, you know, when I came here, they told me that they're building team for Europe. So, you know, I knew that the team had a higher expectations for this year. And, you know, and when I saw the players that we had, even at the beginning, when we win in Toto Cup, when we won Neyuda 5-1, I saw that we had such a huge potential, you know, and the team, our coach Ran Ben Shimon, they were building a team from even before, you know. So we had such a good basis with a few extra players that we brought on summer. We were able to make very, very good team, and that's why we have good results.
And what was Ashdod's best game? I won't call it best game. The game that made it that you can go till the end and get the ticket for Europe, as you said 1 minute ago.
I'm sorry. What is the game?
I'm asking. Yeah, what was like game when you won that you said that you can have spirit, go till the end for getting a ticket for Europe?
Yeah, you know, I think that the games that made the difference, you know, when you win Maccabi Tel Aviv, when you win Maccabi Haifa, now we are 6 points ahead of everyone. So I think that, of course, every game is important, but when you win against the big rivals and the teams that are equal to you or better. It's so important on the road to Europe. And of course, we won, as you said, a few times to Beersheva and, you know, for against the teams that are fighting for Europe. We didn't manage yet to win Kiryat Shmone, but hopefully this weekend we will.
Yes, Kiryat Shmona are right now fifth with 43 points, of course, and a win of them can open up the race for Europe again. How you're preparing for games? Is the relationships in the dressing room are good in the team?
Yeah, we always, no matter what, we try to make a good atmosphere in the club. And, you know, especially in these times, we are taking things much more seriously and preparing better for the games. So we know how much is it important to win these games, not to lose. So, you know, every game that we play opponents that is fighting for Europe, it's not 3 points, it's 6, you know, so.
Yes, that every team needs the 3 points.
Yeah.
And yes, before I'll finish, I'll ask you, of course, what are your targets for finishing the season on a high and for the rest of your career?
What is my, I'm sorry, what?
Your aim?
For this season is to, you know, obviously we cannot be second or first. But,
I know, I mean like being third, hopefully.
To be third. Yeah, of course, to be third and to try to win every next game. You know, even if we do if we manage to be third even before last game, we're trying to compete until the end, because we want to change the DNA of the club and, you know, to make the culture of the club to be winning.
Yes, and I see that Ashdod Football Club have got the mentality of winners that 2 seasons ago they were on a brink of getting relegated to the 2nd division, but they just survived in the end, and you got a team of mentality of winners.
Yeah, we do, and it was built. It's not happening over the night, you know. Over the past years, they built it. They bring good players and good coach, and we are still trying to build that culture.
Yes, so it was a fascinating time to talk with you in my broadcast. I'm wishing for you all the best for the season, for the career. Wish the best for Ashdod, Ran Ben Shimon and his staff, and hopefully you'll reach your targets.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure, and I wish you all the best in your work that you do. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll appreciate it. Good luck against Kiryat Shmona.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.